I have to check. I think I left something. Look at the sky for a moment. Okay, it's all good. No, I thought I left like half my stuff in the store, but I got it. Now I get to the counter. We had the same, like, I think that's what I need to do. Somebody else said this in the last live stream. Because I always get the hand basket. But mind you, I only get the hand basket because I've learned long enough or seen it long enough. Because I used to just walk around the store and pick up what I want, but then I got like a handful of stuff and can't hold it. And so I get the little hand basket, right? But I need to start getting a shopping cart. Because you get to the counter and there's somebody standing directly behind me. Ain't got a piece of mask on. And you want to stand right behind me. What if I had something, not even COVID? What if I had a cold? What if I had the flu? What if I had the bubonic plague? Why are you right behind me? Jesus, that irritates me, I tell you. Get out of my back pocket. Oh, I can't do it. It drives me insane. First of all, you tried to beat me to the front counter. Like, I'm not in a hurry. I'm on retired time, so go ahead. But no, I'm going first because I was here first. And then you stand in my back pocket. Like, get off of me. So I need to start, when I go in the store, get a grocery cart and put the grocery cart behind me. That way you have to keep your distance unless you want to climb in this cart. Because Lord. And it's not even a COVID thing. I don't like people standing behind me, period. Like, that just drives me crazy, period. Like, Lord. I do smell good, though. I smell like Aqua di Gio. Because you know I don't leave the house without cologne. Can y'all hear me? Because this is in the same spot, but all that kind of stuff. I don't have it hooked in. Hello, Grandma. Okay, good. Uh-huh. See, that's what you get for trying to race. You see him that way, I didn't see it. You see me crossing the street, but you want to speed up, and now you're stuck. That's what you get. God don't like ugly. Your car is far too noisy to be that small. Lord have mercy. See, I can feel it going. She gonna have me fussing. I can't fuss the whole way. I just can't express to you how much that irritates me. For a person to stand in my friggin' neck. Like, get off. of me. It drives me up the wall. I always smell good because I'm self-conscious about that. I may not always look good because I don't care how I look, but I care about how I smell. Like I have on clothes that I've been wearing since, 1532, but cologne, I have to keep that going. Clothes, I don't give a crap about clothes. No, marijuana is illegal. But that just drives me insane. If you don't get off of me, Jesus. Like, what if I got a cough or anything? Like, what if I got anything? Do you really need to stand right behind me? Like, is that something you need to do? Standing behind me is fun for you or something? But I need to get the cart. Hi, Jay. I need to get the cart. That way I keep it behind me so that that heifer ain't in my back pocket no more. Jesus. I can't do it. Just get out from behind me is all I'm saying. Marijuana is a gateway drug, right? Oh, Lord. I was actually just talking to this store that I go into, well, that I went into today, I used to work at. And that was the one I was telling y'all about the last time where we had this customer who died recently. And I mean, he's younger than I am. And so we was like, what was that fuss? This heifer was in my back pocket again with me standing in the line. And then I turn around and I can see her pupils. It's like, back up. You know? Like, I can't stand it. It drives me insane. Anyway, gateway to the munchies. And so I was just talking to the manager there, asking if she had heard anything else about what happened to him. So when I did the reading, I got it was a bunch of stuff in the system, basically. And so basically an overload. Kept getting 3 of cups. 3 of cups is like party, and get 9 of cups is this in excess. Not that he was partying in excess, but he had a lot of stuff in excess in his system, right? And so I just talked to her. She said she talked to the detective, and that's what it was. That he had a bad tooth that was abscessed, so that can go to the heart too. But he was taking like over-the-counter Motrin. He was taking over-the-counter naproxen, which is Aleve. And then he did drink, and then he had to put a prescription for pain, and so he had, not that he was taking it trying to OD, but I think he OD'd as a result of. And all his body couldn't keep up with all the stuff he kept pumping into it. And so that's what it said. So, reason I even brought that up is because man-made drugs are, I won't say they're meant to harm, because they science is good, but they do more harm than something that you can just pick out of a tree. is what I'm saying. So, but this woman, okay, I take up all the counter on, or all the space on the counter on purpose. Because I don't need you behind me unless you're going to pay for it, like I said the last time. Unless you're going to pay for it, you step right up. I will move over, you step right up in here. Pull out your debit cards, your credit cards, your EBT card, whatever you got, pay for this stuff. Pay for it. But I'm saying, what if I got a cough? What if I what if I got a poop? You gonna suck that up in your face too because you're standing right behind me? Move. Why you behind people? I didn't call your name, so I know you ain't coming over here because I said something to you. Jesus, Christian. I can't do it. I don't understand. What you want? You want me to buy you a Snickers? Ask for it. Don't stand behind me. Are you paying for this? Well, maybe like Poots. If you want, hey, let me know. Shit. It don't smell like cologne, but maybe that's what you like. Each is own. Like, get off me. It looks late, but it ain't but like 5 o'clock. The sun died today. You know, DoorDash does not deliver KFC, which is probably a good thing. I don't hear it until it happens. See, I don't want to be mean because, as you can tell, when I get started, it's very hard for me to stop. And so, I try to hold my mule because it is very easy for me to get started. And then have a young piece of mask on. But you can tell she live here. All the tourists seem to be sort of dissipating a little bit because school has started. No, the ball of death is still there because it's not actually that late. It's over this way though, back that way. But it's behind all the clouds. I rant on accident. Because then you just start talking, and then you're a Gemini, so you're a born communicator anyway. And then you just don't stop. Especially when there ain't nobody there to tell you, okay, hush, calm down. Yeah, Biden Harris. Build better together, or whatever they said. Build better, stronger. That's his. I don't know what it meant. I don't rant on purpose. It just happens. Now, I do enjoy it. Since I'm not technically upset, it's really for entertainment. That is the purpose of me opening my mouth, period. It's just so somebody gets a kick out of it. Because there's enough ugly in the world. There's enough harshness in the world. Everything does not have to be dark and gloomy. Like, we don't have to talk about horrible things all the time. But in the instances when we do talk about horrible things, put in a funny spin on it to where you can smile in the midst of the Trump administration, and I will show you how. That's kind of where I am. Everybody may not get a kick out of it, but I do. Therefore, I do it because it's funny. And all it got to be is funny to me because it's the only reason I did this channel in the first place. It's because I like it. But I love it because y'all like it. But I'll continue to like it if nobody continues to love it. Because I did it for me. But I love it that other people like it. Yeah, I'm excited for those two. Biden and Harris. And again, let's set the precedent here. Because Sunday, when we do our live stream, as all live streams actually, there's a whole separate conversation that goes on in the comment section. I don't want a bunch of Biden bashing or Harris bashing. Actually, I don't want any at all going through the chat because this is your choice. You live in a world with the two-party system. It is what it is. You ain't changing it this election cycle. So, I'm not telling you who to vote for. What I am saying is in here, I have no space for Joe Biden is this and Joe Biden is that and all that. He's your choice. The end. I said this before. I'm a socialist, so he was not my first choice. But he is my choice now. Because what is your alternative? What's the child name? Donald Trump? That's your alternative. Because a third party is not going to get elected. That's not going to happen. We know this. We can let go of the dream. We know this. Hi, Tara. I seen your music video or your YouTube channel and all that. And so that's who we have now. So those are your choices: Joe Biden, Donald Trump. You can go and you can vote for whoever else, but they're not going to win. This is who you have. You want something to change, even slightly, you know what to do. You want something to get worse, you know what to do. So there you go. I asked who's going to be president, I get King of Cups. So there you are. Am I Aquarius? Oh, good Lord, no. All this random scatterbrain behavior. Take out only means you can go in. Why is it hard to understand? That must be Trump voters too. But it has a door that means I can go in. No. Take out only. That means where you see the other 9 people sitting, that's where you need to sit. Jesus Christian. Yeah. Start with your local governments. Turn them blue as best you can, because that's where all your grassroots this starts and all your other crap like that starts. Yeah, that was something I wanted to do, was move to a blue state eventually, or just, it's like in every state. The cities tend to be more liberal minded because that's where the most diverse population is. And then the outskirts tend to be where the red people live. So we're gonna remain focused. We got a job to do. No Biden bashing. No, he had a secret submarine full of kids. None of that business. That's not funny, but it's funny. Jesus Christian, I can't do it. What the hell? Oh goodness. Oh, Steve Kornacki on a map is so entertaining just to see him like wind himself. It's like you at the end of that he sounds like he'd been running up and down the stairs. Like he gets way too excited. I can't do it. But what are you gonna do? I don't understand. So Becca did a video again. I'm go there again about conspiracies. Like nobody is telling you who to watch because I did like the music. You're very pretty too. I had to say that too. I didn't want to say that right off the bat because that sounds very superficial, but but I had to say it anyway because hell, everybody deserves a compliment. But nobody's telling anybody who to watch. Watch whoever you want to. But if they start saying things that sound like, that's interesting. And here's the problem. Here's the problem. We're going to deal with this on Sunday. Like Becca was saying, she does not know how to turn a reading on its head, basically. To basically tell you something the cards are not saying. And I told you have to be a salesman for that. Like you have to be a person who knows how to talk some slick stuff. As a Gemini, I can do that. I'm not a salesman because if I say, hey, do you want to buy this? And you say no, I'm done. I'm not a person who's going to try to convince you. But I am a person who knows how. I just don't do it. But I can convince a person, that water's not wet, and then see you jump in it, and then convince you once you get out that water that no, that's not wet. You're not soaking wet. You're actually dry. Everybody else is wet. It's a con game. And so when you pull a card and it's by the book, it has one message. You can, as a reader, as a person who is trusted or whatever, you can manipulate that message, and the people who are watching you will believe that message because you're doing something that they don't do. It's kind of like I can watch a scientist talk about science. I am not that versed in science. All I know is basically what they're teaching me, right? But I never question their credentials because I figured that you know more about this than I do. So I'll just listen to what you have to say. I'm not really in a position to question you simply because I am not in a position to debate what you're saying. I can't come from the other side and say, oh, that doesn't sound right. I can't do that. Like, no, I can't do that. That's, punching the brick wall and hope it disappears. I can't do that. But when you see anybody, not just even tarot readers, you've got, a crystal ball reader or whatever the heck somebody is doing, and they seem a little confident in what they're saying, like you can believe that what they're saying is true, but you never stop to question it because you figured, this is what your guides told you. All I'm saying is if it sounds way out there, like Joe Biden has a secret island with submarines and, trafficking children, like, stop and think. A man with a sensitive heart, as we've seen he is, he may say some blabbering, blundering things, but do you really think Joe Biden, now you never know a person, fine, okay, everybody's got a skeleton, okay, whatever, but do you really, honest to God, think in anybody's universe Joe Biden has a secret island where he traffics children in submarines? Like, that sounds like the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard of. But, Donald Trump being president is also a ridiculous thing. But this is something different. This is way out there. This is QAnon. That is their message. So, when you hear things like that, all I'm saying is question it. That's what I'm saying. All you got to do is think. That's it. But here's why I'm bringing all that up. When you are reading or when you are looking at a tarot reader, and I do this too, so this is why I know what I'm saying here. You figure what they're saying, their guides told them. So I don't stop to question it. All I can basically do is my own reading and then come up with something different if I get something different. But I never stop to think that they're necessarily right or wrong. I just figured whatever they just said, their guides told them to say. But I can't say this for certain. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say, your guides did not tell you to tell people that Joe Biden has a secret island full of children and he smuggles them in submarines. Your guides didn't tell you that. They just didn't. They didn't. And if they did, you should be calling the FBI right now. Because that sounds stupid. Just plain old stupid. And the only reason any of this is our business at all is because it ends up on our channel. Like I said in the beginning, you can watch who you want to watch. Nobody give a crap. Like, we all watch each other anyway. So, it's not a one of them things like, oh, don't watch such and such. I would never say that. You watch what you want to watch. What I'm saying is when you go watch such and such, whoever they may be, and they tell you Joe Biden is smuggling children in submarines, and then you come over here and say, hey, can you do a reading to see if Joe Biden is smuggling? No, I cannot, because that's stupid. And that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason we even care, is because it comes over here. If it stays in their sphere, then who cares? Say what you want to say. But a submarine full of children, why can't they just fly them? Why can't they put them on? Why submarines? And why do you need to smuggle them anywhere? Just put them in one place and then have all the perverts come to them. I don't understand. So anyway, that's the only reason we brought it up in the first place. But I will demonstrate. I've done it before. I would demonstrate how you can turn a reading into something else. It's a yellow submarine. It might be. Oh, that's what I want them to do is go after Flynn's son. Flynn got his plea deal on the expectation he was going to cooperate because his son was being held to the fire because that's what they do to you. And then he goes and plays all these little games. I think what they should do is say, okay, fine, you don't want to, but he's already cooperated. But I would still take it, put him to the sword, as they say. Listen, because the reason they would believe it is because a tarot reader told them so. And that is the only reason I even said something. Is because, a tarot reader said, see, a submarine's full of kids or some shit. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I don't know because that's really not my thing. Everything I say ain't right, but I ain't said no stuff like that. uh-uh. Yeah. I want to know, is the Russia vaccine even real? Since they stole all this information. Yeah, if you want to talk about some traffic, and start with the DeVosses in her Bethany Christian School Center or whatever the heck it's called. That's where you should start. They got a hoax cure for the hoax disease, I guess. I have no idea, Melissa. You can probably use Six of Swords since that's a vessel over water, even though this is under the water. Yeah, if they did, they stole it. Well, we know they stole it if they do have one because they couldn't develop one. They kept hacking everybody's information. But, yeah, me either, Jay. The country known for poisoning people, yes, let's take their vaccine because that's safe. Said nobody ever. Yeah, that's a stop sign. It's not a suggestion. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't drive. Crazy people. Yes, let 45 take it first. And, if he doesn't drop dead cold, then fine. Give it to everybody else. But how did y'all develop a vaccine and you were trying to steal everybody else's information? You just so happen to have the answer? Yes, it will. Hell, it might be Lysol. He got that idea from somewhere. It's made, it's made of Lysol, bleach, and UV light. Jesus, I can't do it. Well, they make flavored bleach. They got a lemon and like a wildflower. So you got options. Ain't lemon good for you? There is a wildflower. It's the purple one. Yeah, they have a fresh linen too. So if you like the taste of clothes, then go for it. I ain't telling you what to do. Some people like linen taste. You ever see kids chew on their shirts? Has to taste good. Just has to. Yeah, see, lemon Clorox is good for the throat. Clear out your bronchioles. Fresh linen is very fresh. Nice clean breath and everything. He said he had an August surprise. Is that his August surprise? Is that he has a vaccine? I think his August surprise is that he's got a bucket full of bull crap. That's what he's got. Maybe they can make bleach with Gain. You know, everything has Gain and like Mr. Clean and everything. They can do that. Gain's got a mango. Girl, go home. These people arrive after hours. Go home. You're in Pittsburgh now, David? You visiting? You cheering? Girl, if you live here, why did you drive down to this office? Oh no, that ain't. Oh, okay, you forgiven then. Yeah, from people who have zero scruples whatsoever. You can ask whatever you want, Mary, Mary, but I don't actually have any cards, so hopefully you're not asking for a reading. Yeah, I don't have any cards, so I can't tell you. But this sounds very elementary, but the best way to know if somebody's thinking of you is just to ask them. Like, don't, like, stop. Never mind. I was trying. Oh. I was trying. Okay, if you need help, David, you just let me know. Yeah, I don't have. Well, we have four TVs actually. Just I don't watch none of them. But we also don't. They're not like plugged into regular television either. They're basically all attached to Roku's, which is. But we do have Hulu, and I think Hulu has news channels on it. I do believe. But So how long are you supposed to teach? And why are the parents complaining that an hour and 45 minutes you're teaching? Yeah, I'm moving to Pittsburgh, Tara. Like, you don't want me to teach? Would you want me to teach 15 minutes and then your child knows nothing? Because if you can do it better, then you homeschool, and that way I don't have 31 students. So they're starting off with the bang, is what you're saying. I can't do it. How long these sprinklers gonna stay on? That's what I want to know. Why you gotta make all that noise? It's a bad way to start. Trump University. Learn how to be scammed in 2 short months. The person who had to pay $25 million in the settlement. Help you retire? I know that's right. Do I have classes? Well, I have videos. I wouldn't call them classes. Basically, walking through the tarot cards on Patreon/TarotsApprentice, I think it is. And there's a video for each card, and spreads and techniques and symbolisms and all that type of stuff. It's not deep, but it's because it's not meant to. I don't want to. Tarot can be very overwhelming if you let it, because there's a lot that goes into it. It's very big in itself, so it can overwhelm. And when people say I can't read cards, that's usually why, is because they look at it and say this is too much stuff. So I tried to just make it a little more simple. Am I still walking? No, I've stopped. I have stopped. I'm on I'm on the side of the road like an old car. But I'm close to home. Well, happy birthday, David. Feliz Navidad. But I stopped where there's less traffic. That way we can just chit and chat. Yeah, I wouldn't leave 38 cents close to him. You come back, there's a bubblegum wrap and an IOU. VW bug as a big Mercedes just drives by. When am I moving? Basically the end of the month. I have a move to do next week. Um, because I have two moves. Half of the stuff that we're moving to Pittsburgh, and then half the stuff stays here for somebody else. And so I have two moves I got to do next week. And then by the 28th, I think, um, then I fly out to Pittsburgh. Something like that. I got to go actually look for plane tickets today, is what I need to do. That's what I forgot. The store I go to has a lot of Uber drivers in it, and one of them I actually know. I would prefer them to take me to the airport because I don't like getting in the car with strangers. But I would like that person to take me to the airport instead of somebody I don't know. There's nothing to tour, Keisha. It's. I guess there is something, but it's not really. No, basically, because there's not really a enough space and time to look at nothing. So I don't know. Like walks to the store might cease to be because here it takes me. I could make it take like 30 minutes here because it's far enough away to where if I like slow the way I walk, then 30 minutes, and that's a interesting live stream. Right now it's rainy, like it's dripping on me now. Actually, there is the sky, nothing but rain. See, I can walk to the store in Pittsburgh, but this is like basically across the street or down the street, so it's not really worth doing a whole live stream because I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Here, I can slow it down to where it's 30 minutes. Even if I took the long way around, like we were suggesting, it's basically in the center of everything, so it's not really walkable and videoable at the same time. Like, it's very, very, very close. 82 degrees. It's probably low 80s here because the temperature dropped, of course, significantly because it's raining and stuff. Gotta go be adored. Okay. Bye, David. Happy birthday again. Yeah, that's what I'll have to search out and maybe, if they have like a, what do you call those things? Oh, Lord. Give me the word. What are they? Not benches. Well, I guess they're patio tables, but what do you call them when they're made of wood? I'm gonna describe it to you, and you can sit at it, but you can't pull the chair out or nothing. It's all one piece. What is that called? I just can't get that. I don't want to call it a patio table because it's not a patio table. It's something else. Anyway, like the little park bench thing where you sit at it. There's a table attached to two little planks of wood. What is that freaking thing called? Anyway, but you know, a picnic table that's close enough. That's I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anyway, we can see if they got like one of them type of things, and then maybe we can do like readings in the park or something like that. I'll go, yeah, picnic table. And that'll be interesting if we can find a park that has like picnic tables in it, and we can go sit at one of those. Since like Tarot Newbie bought me a reading cloth, so I can take that and put that down on the table and like do readings there, and take my little phone stand, and so that might be interesting. Yeah, I can deal with the cards blowing off because I mean we don't have to do big giant spreads. We can do 3, 4, or 5 cards or something like that. Something that's um, manageable. So that'll be something interesting, I'm thinking. So we can look for that. I'll go and do the Google Maps and see if there's a park close to the house. And if there is, then we'll go there. Or I'll ask my brother and see if he knows. Because where we are is behind trees and stuff. So there's a lot of trees everywhere. Now the bugs are bothering me, so now I gotta go in the house. Somebody always calls me when it's inconvenient. Always. Becca went live actually today, right? And we were talking before she went live. She told us, okay, I'm gonna go live here in a minute and, do the public service announcement. We're like, okay, well, we're gonna watch. Jen had a reading, and then my brother called me, and so I couldn't see it. And then he called me, and we stayed on the phone for 52 minutes because he was giving me all like the little moving details and stuff. Because like I said before, I'm not doing the move. He's doing the move. I'm just, working the details that he puts out. Yeah, outdoor tarot. We can do that, I think. There's no parks here, so I can't do it here. Actually, you know what? There is a little, but that's a bench. It's not a picnic table, so I don't have a surface. So I can't do that. And then it's hot as a firecracker outside, so I can't really do. Um, I can't do it on the patio either because it's too hot. I have a patio here. I don't have a patio there though, so I can't do like a patio thing. Don't go to the park. Yeah, me, my brother, and my sister were thick as thieves. So we'll see. I could probably do one on the patio on days like this, but regular days, no. I have two sisters. One of them, I leave her to her own devices. So yeah, but the other one, thick as thieves. Okay, so I'm gonna go and oh, you're going to Maine? I want to go to Maine too. I heard it was nice. But I will see y'all on Lori's channel tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, because she's in Eastern Time. And we will have a live stream then and do what we do. So there's, thank you, Larry Girl. There is the link to her channel if you are not subscribed or you do not know where it is. Shame on you, first of all. But yeah, she's special, Kay Nelson. So she's a hotep or otep or whatever they call themselves. So I can't. So anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow on Lori's channel for the live stream, 1 p.m. Pacific. Until then, bye bye.